The Legend of Mauao. It was a delightful cloudless morning. There were rough trees and prickly leaves all around. Rays of daylight stretched down to meet the glistening emerald green leaves dozing at the towering treetops of the Hoteri forest. Deep in the same glowing, glittering forest is where our story takes place. Around the border a brilliant Hoteri, among many dead plants and bushes, left a feeble, timid hill who had no name and was a sorrowful servant to the bold and shameless Otani Wainuku. I'm the chiefly Otani Wainuku, aimless one. Get back to work. Yes, master. To the south, surrounded by lovely ferns and charmingly sweet roses, was a majestic, enchanting Papamoa, a sweet, kind-hearted lady who often magnificent ferns and other truly beautiful plants. I'm majestic Papamoa. The nameless one was urgently falling in deep love with the majestic Papamoa, but the more he showed his love, the more Papamoa turned away in shock and shook her magnificent head. She, on the other hand, loved chiefly Otani Wainuku. When he strided past, she and her girls would gasp and point and wave. Otani Wainuku was way too cool for any of that stuff, though, of course. The nameless one was so miserable and upset about Papamoa, he summoned on the Putiparihe, magical enchanting creatures that crawled around in the deepest, gloomiest bits of the Hoteri forest. They would take him away to the sea where he could think about life and cry by himself. Since the Putiparihe approached only at night, they came at midnight. It was dark and spooky, but not for the Putiparihe. They crawled around with their red hair brushing across the ground. When one of them heard the slightest bit of movement, they jumped and scurried behind the nearest solid object. The Putiparihe plaited their magical rope and hauled Mauao away into the charnel corner. But as their journey was coming close to a conclusion, the sun rose, and as I said, the Putiparihe were creatures of the night. So they began to scurry away in fright, but just as they left, Mauao called, "No! Don't leave me here!" And the leader of the Putiparihe cried back, "You will not be forgotten! From now on you'll be known as Mauao, caught by the morning sun." Today Mauao is more loved than his earlier neighbours and is now usually referred to as Mount Maunganui. You can still visit him, Papamoa, and Otani Wainuku too. Next time you go to one of these mountains, take a good quick look and remember the story.